Hi, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to learn more about UBMe and our event management and engagement platform. My name is David. I'm the co founder of UBMe. We're a tech company based in Pennsylvania. And UBMe is actually an acronym, it stands for United by Meaningful Experiences. The purpose of our company and what we do is connect people who are in the same place to create a more meaningful and enjoyable experience. We actually have a patent on that exact concept, the concept of connecting people in the same place, and it really helps us stand out from any of our competitors in the event space. We're currently developing an event platform. It'll be available in July, and what we're doing right now is introducing it to event organizers that will be interested in becoming early adapters. And in exchange, we'll give you a free 30-day trial of the platform and 80% off the monthly subscription for life, which is a pretty good deal. So just going to hop right into the presentation here and tell you about the company. So, UBMe is a full service event management and engagement platform. Event management being, ticket sales, event promotion, registering attendees at the door. But what sets us apart and what we do differently is that we also give every event the UBMe app to help you create and manage engagements that happen live during the event itself. So, what I mean by creating engagements is using the app to help attendees make relevant connections to other people and information at the event. Also, vendors and sponsors can use the app to engage with attendees for additional exposure, which is really nice. So, the advantage of using the app is that attendees are more aware of all the activities happening at your event, and they become more emotionally connected to the moments happening at the event because everyone's sharing things in real time. So, what we do is create a geofenced area around your event that only people located inside can check in with the app to connect with everyone else there. With this, people become more connected, but we can also gather a lot of analytics to help you better understand the demographics at your event. You can think of it as a contained social media at your event that you have complete control over. We've tested it at hundreds of events, including music festivals, yoga festivals, and we get anywhere between 60 to 80% participation, meaning 60 to 80% of all attendees will use the app to connect with everyone. Implementing it at your event is really simple. We've created it to be as easy as possible, and a lot of the engagement can actually be automated, so you don't have to do too much. So when you hear me say create engagement, the idea is that you're able to create this interaction on the app and drive that engagement in a more profitable way at your events. So let's get a little bit into the team behind UBMe. That's me, David. I'm the co-founder and I head product and business development for UBMe. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, but I moved to New York, worked at Viacom and Yelp doing marketing and working with local businesses. And I also earned a master's in engineering from Lehigh University. To my right, Val Arzuni is our founder and CEO, and he actually is the patent holder, and he actually invented the original concept for UBMe, and he's also heads our development team. Under Val is Moselle Thompson. He was a former commissioner at FTC, and he was also a former Facebook top 80 employee. So after his time as the commissioner of the FTC, he actually joined Facebook to help them navigate their global expansion because of his experience working with government. Under Moselle, Chris Kelly is the owner of the Sacramento Kings. He was also another former Facebook top 20. I think he was 18 or 19. But essentially, Moselle and Chris, they worked with the top in the social space, Facebook, and they don't work with them anymore. They've since left. But what they see in us is just that we're pushing the envelope in local communication. They like what we're doing, and essentially they want to help us grow similar to what they did at Facebook. So why would you use UBMe? We offer value in three main ways. We help you boost the engagement and participation at your events. We help you control the attendee experience, and we help you understand your attendees. So engagement and participation is very important. If attendees aren't engaged, then they aren't having a good time. They can't reach their own goals for coming to the event, and they might even leave early. Normally when you register for an event, you buy a ticket, you arrive at the event, and once you're there, you're actually on your own. There's maybe someone on a microphone giving out updates. You're lucky to meet one or two new people, and you're really rarely aware of everything going on. So when you get to these events, you need a catalyst, you need a spark for interaction and engagement, and that's what we provide. We provide that spark through the UBMe app. So with UBMe, you gain a direct line of communication with your attendees through the app, and this helps you completely control their experience at your event. So we automate engagements during the event to help boost attendee participation with activities, boost participation with vendors, and participation with sponsors. And essentially, when you control the experience, you can be sure that attendees are informed and they're having a good time at the event. So the reason that you can be sure is through attendee data. Both during and after the event, we provide deep analytical data on your attendee demographics, their age, gender, surveys, polls, emails. All of this information and gathering it during your event is really great for remarketing when you want to reach out to them for future events or even reach out to get feedback during and after the event. We also offer reporting specifically to the sponsors and vendors. So each sponsor and each vendor gets an individual breakdown of how their brand performed during the event, which is really nice and something that they find very valuable and something that will help you drive the price up for sponsorship at your events. So when you sign up for UBMe, you get an event dashboard. It comes with your own login and password. You can use it to create as many events as you'd like. You can promote your events. You can sell tickets for your events. And our ticket fee is actually the most competitive compared to Eventbrite, StubHub, Ticketmaster, the big three. You can register your attendees at the door, and you can also monitor them and engage with them in real time at the event. So during the event itself, you'll actually have the dashboard open, and this is what will allow you to automate those engagements, create them on the spot, or just engage with people in real time during the event. So the platform also comes with the free UBMe app. What we do is create a geofence area around your event, and only attendees that download the app can check in and communicate with others there. We get a 60 to 80% participation rate, and the way we achieve that is really simple. Before each event, we email attendees along with their ticket, letting them know how they can use the app when they arrive. And also we provide signage at the front door. So we actually give you printouts that you can hand out as people walk in. And attendees actually look forward to using the app and don't mind downloading it, since they'll also be using it at other events in the future. You're able to create all types of digital engagement on the app, but one of the things I want to highlight there at the bottom is that we also give you control of in-app digital ads. So when people are at your event, communicating and interacting with one another via live chat, you're able to place rotating digital ads during the event itself. So this goes out to everyone that's at the event. This is something that you can offer your sponsors and your vendors for an additional fee, and this can be something that they can use to boost their exposure to all the attendees at your event. So again, during live events, the dashboard is actually keeping track of all the activity happening over the app. So we give you complete demographics, emails, and participation metrics, which is what you're seeing to the right. So during the live event, you actually see these numbers moving as people check in, as they interact with things, as they click things on the app, submit surveys and respond to polls, and you're able to keep up with all that information in real time. And we also give you the ability to download these metrics at the end of the event to provide to sponsors and vendors to let them know how their brand was received at the event, but also see all the overall activity happening on the app during the event, which is pretty cool. So the main piece of technology that helps us automate a lot of this engagement and make it easy for you to use is our engagement AI that we've named Fiona. So Fiona is actually built into the UBMe app, and she's driving engagement between attendees. And this is happening automatically in the background. It's something that you don't have to worry about doing. Fiona is actually doing it on her own. Fiona is also built into the event dashboard. And so during live events, while activity is happening over the app and you're creating engagements, Fiona will actually pop up and give you suggestions on the best way to interact with people based on the real-time activity happening there. So here I want to show a brief case study of how the app works and people who've found success with the app in the past. So this is Maria Turco. She's the owner of Honor Yoga. They're a 12-location yoga franchise in New Jersey. And every year, Maria holds a large yoga festival called Vibe Yoga Fest. So essentially, last year's challenge was that they were in a new park this year. So it was much larger, it was a different setup, and she was worried about the layout and how people would get around and what she would do if people had any questions. So at the beginning of the event, As attendees would come in during registration, we would hand them flyers at the front entrance that would let them know how to use UBMe to connect with other people while they were at the event. So what they found during the event is that a lot of the attendees would use the app to connect to each other to just crowdsource information. For example, people were asking, how long's the bathroom line? What's the food look like from this food truck? And people would send over pictures. So it was really nice for the attendees to be able to communicate with one another and not have to walk around the entire event. The vendors there, they were very happy with the fact that they could use the app to reach a much larger audience than they have in previous events. Again, people usually don't want to walk the entirety of the event, or even if they do, they may miss a thing or two. So the vendors were able to stay connected with them actually much longer because they were in constant communication with them over the app. So lastly, they captured a lot of data during that event. So Maria had a specific survey that she wanted to send out to everyone there to figure out who is new to the event, who's come to previous events, who's been to a class before. And we were able to send that survey out, and we gathered a lot of feedback for her and also a lot of emails, which she used to reach out to people after the event to get more feedback and to connect to people who weren't her customers already. Again, why would you use UBMe? The main value that we offer is we help you boost the engagement and participation at your event. We help you completely control the attendee experience, and we help you understand your attendees with robust attendee data. And that's it. Thanks for taking your time to learn a little bit more about the program. If you're interested in becoming an early adapter and getting the 30-day free trial, please head over to our website at ubme.com/events and become an early adapter. It's just a purple button right here at the bottom.